If you found that every time you model inside a Blender, you get a mesh that you end up being impossible to work with and you're unable to go back and make any changes if you're unhappy with the result as you currently have. If that sounds like you, then I got this free add-on that I just found and I'll walk you through exactly how to use it in this video. Let's hop in right now. So the first thing that you need to go do is just go open up the Blender extensions. So I think you can get it from you can actually get it in from Blender. So let's just go edit preferences and we go visit extensions platform, or just type in ND add-on from here. So I've got it installed already. So ND right here. So once you have it, just make sure it is enabled. So I'm just going to make it enabled over here. So non-destructive modeling toolkit. Now, once you install Blender, you can also actually change the hotkeys, but basically the default hotkeys for this is Shift 2, and then it will pop up with this menu right here, or you can press F for the fast menu. So what you can do is also change the hotkeys, because obviously that's going to override some hotkeys, especially when modeling. So what we can do is go into the preferences, go to key map, and then we can go for the fast predict, change it to something like Shift F. And obviously you can change the other tools. I think also the fast predict inside of the object mode and edit mode, because or mesh, you see they're two different menus. So just go change it to something else inside of there, and you see there. Okay. Now you can see how this works. So if I just go Shift F, and you can see we have these couple quick little tools. Now, most of these tools are already built into Blender, but they just give you a lot nicer way of interfacing with them, and you can start stacking these on top of each other. Now, if I firstly just go Shift F, bevel, and if I just start moving my mouse side to side, I can change the bevel amount, same, and scroll up, I can change the stuff, pretty normal stuff. So you can scroll for the segments, you can see them over here, and you can hold, like you see, if I hold Alt, you can go directly to it. You can hold Control Alt, Control Profile is, so profile over there. All of the good stuff that you should get. Now, let's compare left click. Okay. Now, imagine I just duplicate this and then take the two, shift click, press F, shift F, and you see now we get some bevel stuff. So I can go difference, and now I say bevel, it's a boolean. So now I got a boolean set up pretty quickly, and you see we can do it right here. Now, if I go drag this over, and now, oh no, it's intersecting with each other because the bevel is going too much. Now I can just go Shift F, and you see we have the bevel. So click on it, and now it opens up again. I can change it right here, or I can press the clamp override C, so I can turn that on, and you see that. So we can go change the settings pretty quickly just by pressing F, Shift F, and going through that. Now, imagine we took a skin, so we go Shift D, duplicate it, maybe just go into edit mode, scale it down a bit, or we want to just take it from the side, we can actually go Shift F and we can go panel. Now, if I go select this side and then we just go space to enable, you can see now I can basically just go change it to whatever side, press left click. Now it's going to start solidifying. So we can change the solidify like that, and then maybe offset. So we can go control, we can change it to if it's going to be offset like each way. So we go to like there, maybe just a little more thickness, offset a little bit, something like that. Okay, now we can do the same thing. We can go Shift F, go bevel, and give it a little bit of bevel like there. Scroll up, give it some thickness. Nice. Okay, and then just make sure it's not like going the actual bevel on the left side is being working. So now we can select this, Shift F, and we can go Union, and you see now these two are joined together. But you see now the other boolean has disappeared. Now, the way we can actually get through all of these is going Shift F and going cycle. And you see if I scroll, like move my mouse right and left, you can see we can cycle through all the objects that are actually affecting this. And you see this is just a good way of going through and working with each of these little booleans and all of that good stuff. And you see, this is how powerful it can be to work very quickly with the whole boolean method. Because if you were to do this normally, so I just go add a cube, pull this across, Shift D, duplicate, do it here. You see, obviously, I go here, bevel, set the amount, so like there, set the amount right here, right click, shade smooth, over here, let's just select this and then copy it over. Okay, and then over here, we got to go boolean, select this. Okay, cool, now it's kind of messed up a little bit. So let's just go figure this out. Maybe let's put the bevel afterwards. Okay, cool, that's working. And then if we want to join in a mesh, like we can go duplicate, scale it down, put over here, and there we go. Well, I don't even know what boolean is, so duplicate, and then we need to figure out there, select it there, try to figure out if it's union. Okay, yep. And then we kind of have these things like floating around, and it's just a lot more like weird of a system. Now, actually, another cool tool that you can actually use is if we go Shift F, we can go Shift F, we can go Shift 2. We have a smart duplicate, a link duplicate. So smart duplicate will duplicate it with the same modifiers and the same like booleans and all that stuff in the same place. So if we go Shift F cycle, we can go obviously change them and change the values. So if I go Shift F over here, we can go bevel and change the amount. Okay, not sure what's happening, but basically, yeah, you see, we can go change the amount, we can change the segments, all of that stuff right here. But what we can do is going to go, so we can go Shift 2 again, utils, and we can go linked duplicate and do the same thing. And now, if we go cycle through them, we can go, so here, maybe we can change the, what's it, certify, so we go there, and okay, and one thing we can also do with this is if you have these two, we can literally just select two and just go Shift 2 and go utils and sync modifiers. And then you can see we get the same on both of them. And obviously we could do it the same probably with the go here, cycle, and then get to this one and do all of the same stuff and all of that good stuff. But you see, basically, a lot of this stuff is just putting all of Blender's built-in tools and just kind of keeping them together with a couple extra little functionalities that you can see in here that makes it just a lot quicker or just simpler to kind of do without having to learn a bunch of extra hotkeys or find all the different tools in all of their stuff. But yeah, so I'd recommend checking it out, and they actually have a pretty big library of videos going through all the tools, so you can basically learn a lot more about all of this and how to actually use it properly. But you can see I'm just scratching the surface of a really cool add-on that you should go check out. I think this video right here also looks really cool and showing kind of how all of it gets set up. But yeah, highly recommend you go check it out. Hold on real quick. If you want to learn more about modeling inside of Blender and want to be able to work directly with me, get feedback, and join a community of other people, you can go check the first link in the description to go join the 3D Modeling Academy. The first 10 people to sign up can get in for $5 a month. After that, the price will be raising. So join while you still can. I hope you've learned a lot about this add-on and that you'll use it in your next project. And if you want to learn another topology trick, you can watch this video right here that I just posted.